Am I already behind? That's the one question chief marketing officers keep asking me about generative AI. If you're still asking that question, you're already feeling the pressure. But here's the good news. You're not too late yet. The last time we saw disruption this big, it was the early 2000s when digital first brands redefined the consumer journey. Back then, digital narratives was fast. They embraced change, and the ones who didn't got left behind. Today, we're at the same crossroads. This time, the game changer is generative AI. What's wild about generative AI is that creativity now runs at two speeds. One, fast and automated, add copy, social content, product descriptions, done in seconds. Two, original and strategic. Breakthrough ideas still need a human spark. The balance of these is what modern marketing teams need to master. Production timelines, they're no longer 3 months, they're just 3 minutes. Consumer journeys are evolving fast. Your audience, they now expect hyper-personalized experience at scale. And generative AI delivers. These models can crunch real-time market insights, behavioral data, brand content to build up custom journeys that feel one-to-one, but only if you're feeding it the right data. What should chief marketing officers do? Start small, but start now. First, experiment, launch micropilots. Try a generative AI chatbot on your site. Generate personalized content for different audience segments. Use AI to build interactive landing pages. These pilots will show you where the value lies. Second, start your data transformation. Your brand's edge lies at your first-party data. Package it, clean it, structure it. Why? Because you'll eventually want to train your own generative AI models tailored to your voice, audience, and insights. Third, sharpen your brand identity. If you rely too much on generative AI without a clear brand compass, your content starts sounding like everyone else's. Consumers tune out, and you lose what makes you. The fix? Feed AI systems precise brand guidelines, tone, voice, values. Feed AI systems precise brand guidelines, voice, tone, values that generate content. The future of marketing? It's already here, but it's only available to companies building with generative AI today. Don't wait for the perfect roadmap. Take action, experiment, train your data, define your voice. In the next era of marketing, the brands that move fast and stay distinct will win. Want to see how brands are using generative AI? Subscribe for more deep dives or drop your biggest generative AI questions in the comments. I'll answer them personally in the next video. Ever asked Siri, Alexa, or Google, where's the best pizza near me? Well, you're not alone. Voice search isn't just the future, it's the now. If your website isn't speaking the way your customers do, you're invisible. Let's fix that. What is voice search and why it matters? Voice search is when people speak their queries instead of typing them. Sounds simple, but it's flipping the entire SEO world on its head. Think about how you talk versus how you type. You don't say best bakery in London. You say, hey Google, where can I get fresh sourdough near me? That's a conversational query and it's gold for smart SEO. Over 40% of adults use voice search daily. Old school SEO was all about keyword stuffing. You'd cram best dentist New York into your blog 15 times, but now it's about intent. It's about questions. It's about human language. Search engines are serving up instant answers featuring snippets, FAQs, full paragraphs read out loud by your smart speaker. And the winners? Brands speaking clearly, directly, conversationally. Here's where it gets practical. How do you optimize for voice? Step one, you need to target long-tail conversational keywords. Instead of running shoes, think, what are the best running shoes for flat feet in the summer? That's how people talk. Step two, Structure your content for quick answers. Use headers, bullet points, and answer common questions right at the top. Google loves content that gets straight to the point. Step 3, create FAQs are SEO gold, serving up ready-made answers on a silver platter. And step 4, use schema markup. Schema helps search engines understand your content. Think of it as giving Google a VIP backstage pass. Now let's talk AI. Behind every voice assistant is a brain, a really fast, really smart one. AI looks at location, time, behavior, and context. That means your content has to feel personalized. Generic won't cut it. So here's a tip. Use tools like ChatGPT, Jasper, or Surfer SEO to rewrite content in a conversational tone. You don't just want content that ranks, you want content that talks. Measuring your voice SEO success. You've optimized. How do you know it's working? Use tools like Google Search Console, SEMrush, or Ahrefs. Track metrics like voice impressions, featured snippet wins, voice-led conversions. Also, monitor how often people are landing on your site with long-tail queries. That's a voice search win. Voice search isn't just a trend. It's the next evolution of how people find what they need. If your brand isn't optimized for it, you're already behind. You can start today. Speak the way your customers speak. Answer their questions. And always put the user first. If this helped you, drop your biggest voice search question in the comments. Hit subscribe for more digital marketing tips every week, and check the description. We've got a voice SEO checklist waiting for you. Need help with voice SEO? Book a strategy call today. Zero-click searches are taking over Google, and here's how to still win with SEO. Remember when a Google search gave you blue links and nothing else? Those days are gone. Now you get answers, carousels, shopping results, and about 5 different ways Google keeps users from clicking on your site. Welcome to the age of the zero-click search. But here's the thing, it's not the death of SEO, it's the evolution. Let's talk about how to win this new game. A zero-click search is when someone Googles something and finds the answer without clicking on a single result. Boom, done, no traffic for you. 7% of mobile and 53% of desktop searches result in 0 clicks. This happens thanks to new search features. Featured snippets, local packs, carousels, Google Shopping, and the never-ending people also ask section. The short answer? No. Long answer? You need to adapt. SEO isn't dead. It's just changed its shape. Instead of chasing clicks, you're building authority at the top of the funnel. When your content shows up in a featured snippet or answer box, you may not get the click, you get brand exposure, trust, and recognition. Let's talk about the crown jewel of zero-click SEO, the featured snippet, aka position 0. It's that big block of text, bullet points, or table above the number 1 result. Before these snippets, the first organic link got about 30% of the traffic. But now, that featured snippet snags up to 10% of those clicks. And if that's not your site up there, someone else just stole your lunch. So here's the real question. How do you earn that top spot? Here's 7 smart ways to optimize your featured snippets. If you want to show up in a zero-click result and benefit from it, here's what you need to do. First, answer FAQs directly. Use your blog, FAQs, or content pages to answer real questions. Check the people also ask box for ideas. Second, use question words in your headings. Queries starting with why, what, or can are more likely to trigger a snippet. Phrase your subheadings like questions. Third, structure for clarity. If the question is about steps, use numbered lists. If it's about types or categories, go with bullet points. Help Google help you. Fourth, keep it short and sweet. Google typically grabs 40 to 60 words for a snippet. Don't ramble, get to the point fast. And fifth, add images. Snippets with images stand out. Break up your content with relevant visuals. Google likes them, and your audience does too. 6. Use schema markup. This tells Google exactly what your content is, how to, product, review, or FAQ. Think of schema as metadata with superpowers. And 7th, update old content. Got a great blog that isn't ranking anymore? Add fresh stats. Tighten the language, optimize the structure. Google rewards recency. When to focus on zero-click SEO. Not every search is worth chasing as a zero-click opportunity. Skip it if you're targeting hyper-local queries like coffee shop near me. Google's local pack will dominate. If you're trying to sell a product, go for Google Shopping Optimization. It's a branding play, not a traffic play. Do it if you want to build topical authority, you're educating, not just selling, and you want to stay in the SERP conversation even without clicks. Google isn't your enemy. It's a smarter middleman now. Your job is to help the searcher. That means creating content that earns trust instantly and makes users want to know more. Give the quick answer up front, then invite them in for the full story. Here's how you turn a zero-click impression into long-term value. Need help spotting snippet opportunities or structuring your site for Google's evolving algorithm? Check the description for a free SEO audit or below. Smash that like button if you've learned something new. Subscribe for more no BS SEO tips. Optimize smarter, not harder. Hey, wonder how Google knows if your content is trustworthy or fluff? Stick around because today I'm breaking down EEAT, the secret sauce that tells Google and your audience what you really know. What's EEAT? Imagine Google has a litmus test for high quality content called EEAT. That's experience, expertise, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness. Bonus E equals experience. Google now prioritized real first-hand involvement, not just textbook knowledge. So here's a quick analogy. A traveler reviewing a hotel they just stayed in versus copying info off the website. Only experience is going to win that game. Here's why it matters. In an age of AI-generated cookie-cutter content, EEAT is your trust signal. Google uses quality raters to benchmark content, but while their ratings don't directly influence rankings, they train Google's algorithms. Here's a real-world example. AI pumped out 526 articles, but EEAT-rich sites keep climbing because Google values trust. Section 3, EEAT breakdown. Experience. Show first-hand involvement. Your own photos, honest opinions, words, and all the stories. So here's an example. A travel blogger sharing real details. For example, like the water pressure was weak and the original images, gold star experience. Expertise. Formal or informal. Either works depending on your niche. Here's an example. A registered dietitian on a health blog versus a home baker with a sourdough YouTube channel. Both of those qualify in context. Boost it. Author bios with qualifications, credentials, expert reviews. Authoritativeness. It's not bragging, it's earned. Build authority through backlinks, positive mentions, and domain-wide topical depth. So here's a pro tip. Use competitor backlink tools like SEMrush's Backlink Gap to see who's linking to similar content and earn your own links in return. Trustworthiness, the base of EEAT. Be transparent. Legit contact information, policies, secure domains, fresh updates, clear citations. E-commerce, SSL, and a foolproof returns policy. Section Pro Level EEAT. Levels, low, lacking, high, and very high, and very high. Example, a finance expert at CNBC publishing market insights with full offer bio and a strong track record will equal very high EEAT. So ask yourself, is experience or formal credentials more critical? Can I show? Practical tactics. First, use real experts, experienced voices. Second, add unique insights. Third, get genuine reviews and respond to feedback. Fourth, speak on podcasts and webinars. 5, build rich author profiles with schema markup. And 6, get featured in reputable press. 7, optimize your About Us page. 8, include essential policies and clear contact information. 9, cite sources and link out. 10, use your own imagery, no generic stock. That's just not going to cut it. 11, update content regularly and timestamp changes. Quick recap. Experience, show it. Expertise, prove it. Authority, earn it via links, mentions, reputation. Trust, secure it with transparency, citations, trustworthy practices. Want a free EEAT site audit? Drop a comment with your domain address and I'll take a look. Like this video if you found these tips useful, hit subscribe and ring that bell. You won't miss next week's deep dive into SEO strategy. Conversational flow brings complex SEO concepts into digestible, relatable bits. Many stories, analogies reinforce the value of each EEAT pillar. Strong hook and call to actions keep people watching and engaging. Visual cues and timestamps boost retention and usability. Let's pause it.
Video was like 7 minutes long.